Hey guys, today we're going to talk about business cards. I'm very excited because I got my new business cards from moo.com right here. So I wanted to show those off, and I'm also really excited about the new GH4s that just came out. I just got my second GH4, which is right here in the mail, and I have just a cheap Nikon to micro four thirds adapter right here, and I also have the Tokina 11-16 2.8 ultra wide angle lens on here. And the camera I'm looking at right now is also a GH4 with a Metabone speed booster with a very nice Sigma 18-35 1.8 lens. So I figure I'm going to show off some business cards, kind of talk about those, and at the same time you guys can see some 4K footage from two GH4s with two different adapters and two different lenses on them. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video. Now first I want to just mention about business cards. I know at this time a lot of people don't think that they're important anymore. They're not relevant because everybody has their own website. Kind of, I don't know, they seem kind of old school to have a business card, but I kind of disagree with that. I think business cards are very important. If you're a business person or you do something on the side, right now I'm doing video on the side and I'm really looking forward to doing it full time. You're probably thinking about it all the time, and when you're meeting people in person, let's say just any time in your life, even filling up at the gas station, you talk to different people, and a lot of times the topic of work comes up. And so when you're telling them about your business, you know, hey, I'm a videographer, cinematographer, I'm a photographer, I do kind of whatever, you know, a lot of times people are interested in that and they want to know more. So you know, you have a short conversation, and what do you end up doing? You say, oh, go check out my website, you know, maxiriev.com. You start spelling it out, you know, and the person drives away, or you leave and they forget it. So that's a very important contact that could have been made, that could have been a future client, or just, you know, you can have that connection. But without something like a business card, it's kind of hard to, you know, get something across. Maybe you can ask them to pull out their phone, add you to their contacts, hopefully they'll find you in there later, or you just tell them your website. You know, you could do all sorts of stuff like that, but in my experience it doesn't work so well. And I've had situations while I was waiting for these business cards to come in where somebody's asking about it, and you know, I tell my website and I know it's not really going to get very far. So I think a much better idea is to have a business card so you can hand it to them. They don't have to worry about pulling out their phones, putting you in there, finding it later, trying to remember, you know, your business name, your website, your email, or something like that. They could take the card and they'll have it with them, and then if they, you know, are interested later or they want to refer somebody to you, they have that. Now that's the perfect thing. That's what the business cards are made for. But another huge thing is to have your business card be very nice, for it to make a really good first time impression. Now, unfortunately in this life, first time impressions matter a lot, especially if you're an entrepreneur, you're a business person, where you all kind of have to sell yourself. If you put off a bad first impression, you know, they're not going to hire you to do video work. You know, your chances go down a lot more. But if you can impress somebody with a first impression, you know, that's going to help you out a lot. So with a business card, if you end up buying just, you know, cheap, something that just looks generic like everything else, it doesn't make a good impression. It's still better than nothing, but if you have something that is nicer, that does kind of stand out from the rest, it will make a nice first impression. So this is my old business card, and let's go ahead and I'll switch to this camera right here. So this is when I was doing photography with my wife, and it's very flimsy, it's kind of shiny. I have a picture on the back there, have my website, my old website, email, phone number, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of busy. It's just very thin, very cheap. This is my new set that I got from moo.com. This is a holder. I'll open that in a second. So let's take a look at that. So we have a nice sticker. I already opened up the seal, so I won't have to pull my knife out. So if you guys can see that, Luxe by Moo. It's pretty cool. And then look at this awesome looking thing right here. Now this is a case that they give you, and you can keep your business cards in there on your desk or whatever. And it has a really cool stamp, and it says designed by Moo and you. So let me see, I think this comes off. I haven't opened this up yet. So let's see if this slides. right, there we go. It's a pretty tight fit. Almost off. There we go. So I always love a really nice presentation. It just makes you feel happy inside. At least it makes me feel happy inside when something comes in nice packaging, even though a lot of times you just put the packaging away. So nice band with that wax stamp, and have a little droplet right there. And this case is magnetic. See, let's open that up. All right, so I guess my business cards are backwards in there. Or is that just the first one? So this is the first time I'm taking a look at that. Let's see. All right, I'll flip them. All right, guys, so since I already opened it up, here is my business card. So what's unique about this is what they do with these Luxe cards is they take 4 layers, I believe it's 4 layers of card. It's at least, no, it's probably more than 4 times thick compared to this card. So if you see this card's very, very flimsy, this is solid. It is super, super thick. And it just feels really, really nice in your hand. On the back here, I put a camera and a video camera. I just made this design myself with a line through it. Kind of showing that I do both photography and videography. And on the front, I just put my name, my website. So it's pretty much my website, Max Yuryev. And if you can see the little .com right there, it's a little bit thinner and smaller. So, and then here, I actually got the code. There's a red stripe in the middle. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but it's multiple layers of card. So it's the front and the back, and it actually has a colored stripe. Now you could do white, black, red, and blue in the center, and I chose a red, and then I actually matched the color of the red here. So this is my business card. I'll have some nice looking shots afterwards, but I think it really, really stands out just holding it in your hand. This thing feels solid. It's super, super thick and just feels really, really nice. It's not something flimsy like this thing. So I wanted to go with a very simple design. If you see here, I have just a bunch of stuff on here, and something like this, I think it makes a very nice, sharp, presentable look. I don't have a bunch of phone numbers, emails, all that sort of stuff. I just really want to direct them to my website where I have examples of the different work I've done, a section about me, a way that they can contact me, all sorts of stuff like that. So everything's on my website, and I really want them to go and take a look at that, because I think my work should speak for itself. If they are interested in photography or video, they'll go and see some really good examples of the quality of work that I do, and then they can get in contact with me. So this design I did, I'm very, very happy with it. I love the presentation by Moo, the little case they gave, and just the cards are very, very nice. So if you guys are interested in getting some of these cards, you guys can go check out their website. I believe it's moo.com, and you guys can order some for yourself. And they also have a sample pack that they'll send out to you completely free. It'll just show off the different materials, the different cards that they have, the different card stock, things like that. So those are my business cards. I can't wait to be able to hand them out to people. And I ordered 250 of them, so I have this box here, and then I also have on the inside here a bunch more cards, and that's just kind of a replacement to put in that box. So there is that. And now I also got this little showcase business card holder, and it comes packaged. It also looks very nice. And this was about $10, I believe, $9.99 for this business card holder. And I have not looked at this yet, so you guys will be first to take a peek. Yay. All right, so here it is. It has a little moo.com spot right there, if you could see, and a little droplet right there. And it's a nice matte black, kind of rubberized, texturized feel. And on the little box it says one hand use, so you can pull it out and pop it. And let's see, what is this? Okay, so there's 3 different sections in here. So that is very cool. So I'm guessing if you have different business cards, you can set it up to where you have your first one in the first little section. Oh wow, that is cool. You have your first section, your second, and your third section with business cards. I had no idea that it even did this. So another awesome thing about Moo, I'll talk to this camera now, is that the way they set their cards up, you can have one design for the front. I'll grab one of my cards for example. So you can have the same design for the front, like I have right here, maxsiriev.com. But for the back, you could select multiple different designs. So let's say you have 50 business cards you're ordering, that's the minimum amount. You can actually put 50 images, you can upload those, and they'll print you 50 different business cards. They'll all have the same front on there, but they'll have 50 different back designs. So if you're a photographer, and you want, let's say you want to have 10 different varieties, you can upload 10 photos, and they'll send you you know, a select amount of each one. So most websites, you have to you make one design and that's all they'll do for you. So that's a very interesting thing for Moo. Or let's say you have 3 different businesses with one website, or just, you know, kind of whatever. Like for me, I'm doing weddings, I'm gonna do music videos and kind of corporate commercial work. So I can have one on the front, you know, maxsiriev.com, and on the back, I can have a different design for each one. So that is very unique with them. So I guess if you're interested in that, you guys can go check that out. I think I've rambled on long enough about these business cards. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you kind of gave up on business cards, I just want to let you guys know, you know, don't give up on them. I still think it's very important to have at least a little bit, so when somebody asks, you can hand one to them. So thank you guys for watching. And if you want to see more GH4 videos, I have a bunch of content coming up soon. I have a bunch of footage that I went out recorded, and I'll be breaking that up. I'm going to do a very, very cool slow motion video tomorrow that I'm recording. It's an advertisement. So you guys check that out. And also, if you are buying a GH4, you want more info about it, you guys can go to gh4shooter.com. It's a forum that I just recently launched. And you guys can join me there, ask whatever questions you have, or if you have your own content or just whatever, any discussions. You guys can join me there and post a topic, and I'll talk to you guys on there. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you later.